Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Piney Acres Map, the MT Pockets Challenge, episode number 7. You believe it? We're on episode number 7 already, and boy, has your boy Fury been busy. I have been busy. We cut another 100 trees, and I showed you guys how I was using the mobile cell point. And we made a lot of money. We made about 500 and something thousand. So I went ahead and built our farm out. So let me give you a quick tour, and then we've got a lot of work to do. Happy Saturday to you all. As you can see by this video, it is going to be a little bit longer. Saturdays and Sundays videos will be an hour. During the week will be 20 minutes to 30 minutes just to keep going and going and going. So welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. And as usual, I am doing fantastic. Hope you guys all are as well. All right, so without further ado, let's get you started. As you can see, we got the only piece of equipment we need now is our harvester, and we've only got 20,000. So that's it. We've got everything else. So we start with our silo right here. Bang, 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 multi-fruit silo. We start with our machine shed right here, which are our favorite mower. We all know that. Let me turn this off because you guys know I'm always transparent. The reason the super strength is on is because when I buy equipment, I pick it up and I move it where I want it so that I don't use the hours up on it. I just move it and park it where I want it. It's quicker. I can turn my speed up with the additional game settings and just fly around. Bing, 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 bing. So we have our favorite mower, which you guys saw last time. We have our JCB 6R, 6250R, 300 horsepower. We have our auto load truck. This takes pallets. This takes bales. We're going to do round bales instead of square. We were going to do square. We had the John Deere, but now we're going to switch over and do 50,000 liter bales. So we're going to be able to put them on here. This will hit 15 of them. So basically quite a bit. As you guys saw, we now have the sheep pen. We have 100. I think I did that last episode, so we're ready to go with that. We have our Mahindra. I switched out the John Deere for the actual Mahindra because after rewatching the video, I kept calling it the Mahindra anyway. So I went ahead and put the Mahindra in here. As you can see, we're starting to produce wool. And we have a little brand new mod that I want to try out. This is an electric forklift. So we are going to need an electric charging station. This is kind of neat. It's like an automated type thing. It's going to be kind of cool. And we decided to go with chickens. So we're going to go chickens and sheep. We're going to have 20,000 sheep and 25,000 chickens. So, which reminds me, I had my speed turned on to 3x. Let me turn that off. So we've got our chickens. We got 100 chickens and 100 sheep starting. As you can see, we're starting to pull eggs in here, which is great. And our little truck that we showed off before is auto load. So we're going to use it. We're going to auto load it right off from this thing to this thing. And we're also going to load the bales with that little forklift thing. It's going to be pretty kind of cool. Pretty kind of cool. Yeah, it's my first time using it, so we'll be working it together. Over here, we have our pressure washer, which we saw. We didn't put a fuel tank down because, remember, we talked about that up at the store. There is a fuel buy point. So we're going to go liquid fertilizer on this series. We're going to go the Amazon 15 meter. We can upgrade this all the way to 21 meters, so we can do it. We are also using the Lizard, I don't know the actual name to it, but this is our lime spreader. Yeah, I'll figure out the name of it when we get using it. The FK110. These spread out and it spreads lime. We have our plow, which you saw. We have the Horsch 9 meter direct drill for our seeds and everything else. And then we have our roller that allows us to roll our grass and our fields. So the only thing literally we have to do. Oh, I got to go up to the shop and show you guys. So let me bebop up there. I just turned that off, but let's go up here and then I'll give you a nice flyover. Our haymaking equipment is up here. So we use this as extra so I didn't have to put any more sheds down. And right here, we have our windrower, which we had before. It's going to attach right to the back of the tractor and then bale it. We have our tedder, our Viacon tedder, and we have our Mark IV baler in John Deere, the quick baler. And we have our Lizard TARDIS pack XL, 150,000 liters it holds. So literally the only thing we have left is a harvester, and that's it. And then we're going to put bale storage, I think, up here. Yeah, we're going to bring the bales up here with auto load and drop it in here somehow. So we've got to make some money, and we're going to make it probably next episode after we get some trees. Now, without further ado, let me get you up in the air so I can show you guys. I'm excited to see how much we accomplished with just 100 trees. There we go. And as you can see by running through, we started cutting down this edge here. And we cleared another big section of that. We're going to mow that right now in a few minutes. We're going to mow this. And as you can see, what I started doing, let me get down here a little lower. I started putting a fence up. We got our fence around all the way around the back side of the farm now. That's going to be our grass field. And our entranceway is right here with these lights. Right here. You can come in and out like that. Just like that. And then their lights will light it up, so if we're ever working in the dark. Plus, it gave me a chance to show, like, when I'm driving where it is. The rest of the whole field will be. So this will be the only in and out entrance to this field. That's it. But it's grass anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's get back up here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to mow this in. We're going to ted it. We're going to windrow it and bale it at the same time. We're going to pick up the bales, feed them to our cows. Our cows. Slap myself in the face on that one. Our sheep. And then we're going to start plowing if we have enough time. So without further ado, let's get going. As you can see, I also have to show you, I'm also very, very transparent with this. Let me get my mouse out. As you can see, we've played 13 hours and 16 minutes so far on this map. Played 13 minutes so far during this recording. And, well, no, about 6 minutes, sorry. We have 500 trees. And we made 5 bales already. 500 trees already is just this section right here and along that edge there. So another 100 trees will probably put us up about here. And then I'm guessing, because I've done this little section before, I think there's like 11 or 1,200 trees in this little section, which is pretty cool. So, and we all know now that we can just cut them down so we can do stuff like this. So it's great. So welcome in, enjoy your Saturday, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a sandwich, and bring yourself down off the out of the air and turn your super speed off, and let's go. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Everybody has off, I hope. And for those of you who have to work, I'm with you, because I have to work every day of the week, 7 days a week anyways, myself, so I never get a day off, so I understand what it's like. All right, so, oops, wrong thing. I want to get in our mower first. And I want to test, while we're on camera, if I can get in and out of that gate with this. So, yeah, I watched the video back, and it was hilarious. I kept calling it a Mahindra, and it was a John Deere, so we're going to use the Mahindra. If we don't put the bale storage up there, I'll put the bale storage here. I'll just expand this little section of the farm, backside or front side. I think I'll put it up there because we already have room for it. So let's check to make sure, because we are going to be taking this in and out of this section here. So I hope this actually works, which it should. Like a glove. Look at that. Works. It's almost like Fury knew what he was doing. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. And then once we get done mowing, we will then windrow it and pick it up, because it's only actually we have to ted it, because with the Mark Thor baler, if you mow just grass, you're gonna make yourself some. Which reminds me, let's check our animals to make sure that they can take. It says grass. I bet you I can put hay in there too. So I'm hoping I can. Because if you go ahead and bale it up, it is a silage wrapper. It will just wrap it in the silage. Now, if I could, I might go in the XML and figure out if I could make it like 90%, maybe making them silage bales. That'd be kind of cool, because that would save us a little bit of time, but I'm not worried about time. All right, here we go. We're starting to go. We're starting to go. And then we'll ted it. This is 9 meters. Our tedder is 9.2 meters, so we should be able to get 3 windrows into it and ted it right up. And then our windrower machine with our baler should work really, really well. And then we also have a direct drill, so that we don't have to cultivate or anything like that. So we'll go right down the edge, right here, and then come back. Shouldn't take us too long to mow this, but I'm hoping we have enough for an hour's worth of video. I hope so. But as you can see, and this is just extra. This is all because we had a couple family members that used to squawk every time I would just plow it in and not get the grass off of it first. So I just did that for the sake of feeding them. We're also going to go the next field over. Now, we purchased our wheat when we put it in there for the chickens. We just purchased it in pallets. which we're going to have to do because this is going to be our grass field for our cow, or I said it twice, for our sheep. The next field, which will be starting now. The other thing we have to do is we are selling the wood right now, and we are making really good money. Okay, really, really good money. I don't think we need a sawmill, because if we don't need a sawmill because we're just selling it outright, I think that at that point in time what we should do is put in a clothing factory or some sort of thing that we can use our wool for. We talked a little bit about it in episode like 2 when we decided to do sheep, 2 or 3. So I think I might do that, because there is a one on the in-game mod hub that is an enhanced one that you literally can make clothes out of wool, all that stuff right at it. It's kind of got the jacked up rate for it, so that's pretty cool. So then we're gonna go back up and go around, and then once we get it plowed in, then we can put our fence in, and then we can start fertilizing first, lime, fertilize again, because we're not going to fertilize when we seed. We're just going to put seeds in the ground. Raise that up. I love this. Is my all-time favorite mower. All-time favorite mower. It is absolutely it's a brilliant piece of machinery, because like I told you guys before, you can come in here and mow in here. If you wanted to play super ultra realistic, this is realistic. You can mow inside cab. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's one of my favorite mods, if not the favorite. Well, it'd be hard to beat the Brooks, that's for sure, because my Brooks is my favorite. But we're not going to use the Brooks on this because we have a quicker way to do the trees. Well, not quicker, but we have as quick way to do it. So go right around here like this. And then we will mow this section in. So it'll give us a little bit. I'm guessing probably about maybe 2 bales at 50,000 liters a piece. So if not, maybe 1, which is a lot of food, because it only takes 5. It takes like 1,000 to feed them for the day. It only takes 5,000. So 50,000 would be 10 months. We already have 5 months in there. So if we put 1 bale in there, that would last us forever. So we're not going to mow any closer to those trees right there. Then we will go this way. See, I love it. Love it. So now I can set my cruise and just steer away. Just love it. So what do you guys got going on your virtual farms? I hope you guys got everything just working and working and working and doing what you got to do. And I promised you guys, like I said, we changed it to during the week. We're going to do a little bit shorter videos. So we're going to do like 20 to 30 minute videos. And then on the weekends, you know, so you guys are watching this, it'll be pretty close to an hour when I'm finished. You know, it'll definitely be over 30 minutes. And then we can get this field wrapped up. And then off camera, I will come and cut another 100 trees down. And then when we come back next time, I'll try to leave it like we'll be able to start working on this field. Like we'll be able to fertilize it, because today's episode, I think I'm going to just get it mowed, get it tedded, get it windrowed and baled up after we ted it, feed the sheep a little bit that we can, and then we'll come back after tomorrow's episode for Sunday. It'll be into February, so we're almost back into spring again, which is good. It will start year 2 once we hit March, which is weird how it does that, because we didn't start till August, but it is what it is. That's the game mechanics. Everybody who plays the game understands how that works. And then I'll try to keep it so that we have stuff to do other than cutting trees. But then what I will do is when we do get, like, we've seen it all and everything, then I'll start putting out some episodes of me cutting down some trees and selling them and things like that, just to continue with the episodes. And then when we hit a certain episode, then we'll come back every 2 months and we'll go from there. You know, like when we always do it, usually it's right around episode 10 to 15, but we're only on episode 7 and we're still building, if you know what I mean. So I think it'll be more like maybe episode 15 or 20 when we get there. Then we'll be able to start skipping ahead by 2 months. And what that means is me playing off camera. And that's why I always show you guys the hours that I work, you know, that I work on the farm. There, that's that. Now I think I will put another entrance to that farm, or to the field, up towards the end. So there's always 2, so no matter where you're at, you can get to it And I might put one on the other side too. I don't know. I don't like too many gates and stuff in a field. But I like it, and we'll try it with a fence. And if it seems to be a pain and get in the way, everything, we'll just delete it. It's not like it's hard to delete the fence. You just, on PC, you just hold the fence or the mouse button down and go, and it takes you like literally 30 seconds. I can clear all that. There we go. 15 minutes in, and that's pretty good. I'll try to keep my tours of the farm to like maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and so you guys can continue to see actual stuff going on the fields and stuff. So here we go, and now we are going to grab our tractor and we're going to ted. So we got to go all the way up, grab our tedder up there at the shop. This is our farm here, and the shop is up there, whereas basically, and in fact, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll scour the internet for that one. I had it on Ebony Island when I was playing that, and it worked really well. You could put just your wool in there, and you can make a whole bunch of different things with it. It's pretty cool. There we go. Let's get this down a little bit lower. This is a great mod, fantastic mod. Really, the mirrors are all set up perfect. Everything that I generally do is made for realism, so it gives us a chance to, and plus this has simple IC on it, so I could start the tractor. I mean, all the tractors, generally speaking, that I use are super realistic and super real and super everything about them, and I said super like 16 times. All right, so. There we go. Perfect. Now, like I said, we started, every piece of equipment is at least 12 meters long. Whoops. With the exception of the seeder, that's only 9, because I don't have a new seeder in the game. Whoops. I got to get a new seeder. That's the next level up from what you got. But the nice thing about that windrower is, remember now, we don't have to windrow. We can literally go. And for those of you who asked, yes, it is absolutely realistic. That trailed windrower, go on YouTube and put in trailed windrower, and you'll see that they're baling with it. They're doing all kinds of stuff with it. It's pretty cool, and it is super realistic. I don't know why they had to put lizard. I don't understand why they can't just put a name, but I do get it. It's copyright stuff. There's certain brands that don't allow you to talk about it, but I'm not quite sure who makes them in real life, but they are real. Pretty cool. You can see we can almost get the 4th row in there if you do it right. And I do believe that when this field is done, I think it's 10 or 12 acres, I do believe. That's what I'm thinking anyways. It's pretty close. I know it's pretty close. So that should be enough to maintain our sheep for a while. It comes down to, I might in the beginning here split it up into 2 fields, just so we can have a second thing to mow, a second field to do. But one will work with the equipment that we're using. It's super awesome. I'll go back and do this. I like the grass texture on this. It's kind of weird because it's got, like, when you're on Valley Spring or the ones with the grass like this has got the grass texture like that, but the grass when you mow it isn't. I love like the Northern Farms, and I love the Valley Springs grass when you mow it. It turns like this color to begin with. It's pretty cool. There we go. This is awesome. I'm having more fun on this map. I don't know why. I think it was Miles I was telling in the comment, or somebody. No, it was Why Not Gaming. They left a wonderful comment, and I was like, I don't know why I ever left this map. I mean, I do. So another map probably dropped, and I was excited to get on it. And that's what I'm going to work on for FS25. So you guys asked, what's your goals for FS25? And my goal is to be able to stay on series a lot longer and make it a little bit more, because you guys get vested. A lot of you guys get frustrated when I do that, and I understand why. We're 20, 30 episodes in, and you're just getting into the series, and you're looking forward to the next episode, and here he goes to a new map. So I've got to pride myself in staying on series a little bit more. But I also can play those new maps on my own off camera, and then if I like them, we can do a series later down the line, that sort of thing. But it's been crazy, and it's my fault, you know. So like I said, we don't care that this breaks up the windrows because we got our nice trailed. Now there is also in real life a windrower that fits on the front. Looks like the trailed one, but it fits on the front of the tractor. Those are real as well. Both those styles are real. You know, in fact, I do believe there's a baler out there that they make that is hooked to it, like it's already welded to it. And I think I've seen it, so I know they're real. This is pretty cool. So we've already mowed this section, and that's right here. We were just about right here with the trees, so we cut quite a few trees out. Yeah, we did well. I mean, 100 trees is, you know, a lot. But at least now, every single day, I can continue to get my 100 trees out and then spend the rest of the day doing yard work and farm work and things like that. So it's exciting because, and then we've got to add on to our gold mining and things like that. So this, we got to get the stones out. That's what I'm saying. We're going to have, and then I think by the time we get to the part where we're taking stones out for lime, way over, and of course, like right there, way over in the corner, we'll then become self-sufficient. I think at that point we'll start. Right now, we're going to buy everything we need. But when it comes time and we start taking the rocks out of there, we'll have a rock crusher there, and we'll bring the lime back and put it into our into our silo. But we'll keep that over there, and that'll be a factory that we can use over there. And then I'll put down a seed factory. We'll put an open air garden down so we can make our own seeds. And then we will literally have seeds, and then the fertilizer. I think what I might do is switch off of the liquid fertilizer once we get established. Like right now we're going to use it, but we're going to switch off of it, I think, and go to manure. And I think that what I might do is put the straw into the manure factory so we can make manure out of it, and go from there. Either that or edit that sheep pen, which is what I was thinking about doing anyways. That way we can take off of our sorghum field, we can take our straw and make manure, and we can use manure, because I want to get a nice big one. I just love using them. I don't know why. So there we go. It's mowed and tedded. Now let's go get the windrower and pick her up. Pick her up with the baler hooked to it. Whoops. Forgot my hay stuff is up here. There we go. See? We would have been wrapping one video up. It's little like about almost 24 minutes now. And we've just mowed and tedded. So I know it's going to take a while to mow this, like once we get going, but that's why we decided to go 3x speed instead of 6. Normally I go 6x speed. There. That section is done. So this is like a free shed for us. And then later down the line, if we decide that we want a factory, we'll put down a, well, we're going to have the wool factory, I think. Gives our wool something to do. Because we don't need the money on this map. Trust me, we make enough. I took the 100 trees and I put them into the section, that little mobile thingy there. Whatever that's called, mobile something, I think it's called. Yost is the author of it, I know that. I was just shocked of how much I got. So I put it in the mobile thing and I let it go for overnight. And I woke up the next day and we had like $570,000 from 100 tree. So we're making the money. We're literally making it. 150, 180. Here we go. That's 50,000 liter bales. And oh, I forgot that section here. All right, back out with the tedder. That's my fault. I didn't come back up there. Whoopa. See, that's why I leave this stuff in. You guys get to see my boo-boos. That's one of my little pet peeves that I have is I love every one of you guys. I love all the content creators that are out there. I love everybody. But there's some truths behind some of the things. And, you know, the truths that I see is that you watch these content creators and they're perfect. They never make a mistake. Everything's worded correctly. That's not the way I am. That's not the way I roll. Not the way I'll ever roll. I like to have my mistakes put in the video. I like to keep that up when I trip over, stumble over my own words, and I sound like a raging fool. I like to keep that in because it shows you that I'm real. It shows you that I'm thinking on the fly. Everything we talk about is literally on the fly. So there's talking points that I put in my videos that I want to make sure I hit, and I write them down. I've got them sitting in front of me on my notebook of things I want to make sure I talk to you guys about. But for the most part, it's pretty much winging it. On a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Figure it out, it's just me. Or I think that's how the words go. I've been listening to some of the old Survivor songs from the 80s. And because the lead singer of Survivor, the one that sang Eye of the Tiger and things like that, he recently just passed away. And it was one of my favorite bands. I mean, I was a grown adult in the 80s, but still had a chance to enjoy him. And he had a wonderful voice. And there was several songs that I didn't know that they sang. And then all of a sudden you hear them and you're like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Now, like I said, we went with the 12 meter, the same as that. No, I think on Vintage Oaks we had the 9. We had the 9 meter. So that's that on there, and then that's that. Turn on. Okay, here we go. We're making bales, 50,000 liters bales, bales. Now it's. The baler is set up to go as fast as I can when I'm picking up the stuff. So the more product I put into it, the slower I'm going to go. But 9 miles an hour isn't too bad. That's actually very fast to bale. Usually it's like 4 or 5. We'll see if we get at least 50,000 liters. And so if that's the case. We will got 50, I'm guessing about 150,000 liters. It's a lot. That'll fit a lot of cows. A lot of sheep. Sorry, everybody. I'll keep making that mistake, trust me. Because I always ever do cows. I never do sheep. I've done chickens, but I've done sheep. Don't get me wrong. But I've never, like as a full-fledged, full-out series, no. Whoops. Little slow turn radius there compared to with the loading wagon on it. There we go. Yeah, because I'm at 16,000. I'll bet you I get at least one bale off there, and then that's, between the 75,000, that's over a year's worth of food we have for the sheep. Gonna keep doing that. I'll just be like, so we're gonna have to go ahead and feed the sheep. Oh, sorry. It's Friday night, TGIF, everyone. It's Friday night. I'm recording this for tomorrow, which is exciting. I've, it's pretty cool. Been looking at new computers to upgrade them. I have a 4060 processor right now, and I'd like to go to a 4090. But the disadvantage to that is the 4090 processor is very expensive, $4,500, I think. So anybody who knows me knows that I'm going in, like I'm on the internet constantly anyways, but I'm on the internet looking up stuff that I can, maybe comparable processors that are, compatible with my motherboard. I have an MSI motherboard, so I got to make sure that I get it comparable with that. So, man, I tell you, going to the 4060, I had, when I first started making videos, I had the 1660 processor, and or graphics card. I'm sorry, not processor. Let me get the words correctly. There's almost a word salad there. My processor was originally the Ryzen 5, and then I went to the Ryzen 7, and now I'm at the Ryzen 9. But I started out, oh my gosh, when I first started it, and it was a big jump for me. When I first started making videos, going from my little baby Dell laptop, my sugar beet computer is what I call it, because it was so horrible, to getting on an actual PC, and doing it like with real stuff. So I remember the very first time I jumped from my laptop to the PC, and I had a 1660 Ti, and with a Ryzen 5, and it made videos okay. It was pretty good. I mean, it did its job. It did what it needed to do. It was perfect for farm sim because it didn't need much anything. But then I went from the 1660 Super to the 3070, and that was a massive upgrade. That was like a triple jump, if you know what I mean. Like, so that was like a ice skater doing like a triple Lutz spin, put your elbows on your head. Big difference. And at that point I was able to start recording in 1440, which was pretty cool. And then when I went from the 3070 to the 4060, and I went to the Ryzen 9, it was pretty, that was like, I probably put a man on Mars with the computer that I have. And I started, it was funny because I knew that I was addicted to mods when I first started, and I knew it. So my son, oh, there's one, 50,000 liters. Yeah, baby. Yeah, go. Well, my son actually built these computers. In fact, to be honest, he should be working for NASA because the kid's a genius. He can build all these computers from scratch. So, you know, when your boy Fury gets clicking a bunch of stuff, I always call him and go, can you fix my computer? It's like, because it's so expensive, I don't like it to be broke. You know what I mean? But so now what I'm looking at getting is I'm going to stay with the Ryzen 9, which is pretty much the best you can buy unless I go to a Mac, which I'm not going to. I don't like them. I like the Ryzen for that. I would have to, the next step up, I probably will have to upgrade my motherboard, and then go from there. That's actually 60,000 we got so far. It's not going to make another bale, but hey, we got one at least. And we're going to test the auto load out on our truck. But yeah, it was. I'm excited about it. But like I said, it's quite the upgrade. I've already got enough money in this computer. My wife keeps telling me no, but anybody who knows me knows that when you know, I used to be 150,000% just a console player. And when I switched off a console and I went to the PC gaming world, I'll never go back. Do I play PlayStation 5 and do I play the Xbox, whatever it is nowadays, 50,000? The last I knew it was 360, and then there was the Xbox One for a while, unless it might still be the one. I don't remember. I don't follow the console as much as I used to. Back when I was playing it constantly, I did. But then when I went to the there's nothing compares. You know, as Sinead O'Connor would say, nothing compares to you. Yeah, nothing compares. And I can't stress that enough, because for those of you who are on console, it's great. It's fantastic. You can put in a game, load it up, and go. And some of the new things that you can do on those PlayStation 5s and things like that, like absolutely. There we go. Fold this up. Fold that up, and let's go. Let's put her away. And but when I don't think I'm gonna make that. There we go. I forgot there's a fence there now. But going back to at home, I have Fs22 on PlayStation 5, but I play it on my PC because so when I built it, I lost my train of thought there. Sorry, I'll get back to where I need to go. Actually, you know what? These go up to the shop, don't they? Let's take a trick up. Trick-a-knockety. Sorry. Let's take a trip up to the shop. When I first started, I literally I made sure that I started with like a terabyte of memory with a hard drive, you know. And I remember, oh my gosh, back when I first had my 1660 Ti graphics card, I was running just I think I was only running 6 gigabytes of RAM. At that point in time, I was so, like, I didn't know what I was doing when I was building it, and I still don't. I just call my kid. So we're gonna unhook that, and then we're gonna back this in here and come grab the tractor or trailer. So I only had like maybe 500 like worth of memory. It was like so small. I couldn't even download like 5 mods and it was full, or 1 map. Like if the map was over a gig, I couldn't download it. And then I went to when I first upgraded to the first 3070. I then switched to 2 terabytes worth of memory, and that was with my addiction to mods, that was absolutely that was like giving somebody a drink of water when they've been in the desert for like 6 months. It was like absolutely like, oh, like everything was glowing and everything else. So I was like, this is crazy. And then when I upgraded to what I have now, which is 9 terabytes worth of memory on an external hard drive, absolutely crazy. So now we're going to go down here, we're going to grab our truck, and we're going to test out the auto load on this and see how she works. Then we're going to test out the little forklift, and then we're going to come and start plowing in here and get this all plowed in and maybe build our fence. And then when we come back next time, I think we'll wrap it up wherever we're at that point, whether we're at the hour mark or whether we're finished up. Crash counter. And I also want to make sure that we are washing this every time. I tend to forget. But yeah, now I have 9 terabytes worth of memory, and it's like, I don't even think, generally speaking, people don't realize that 1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes, and I have 9 of them. So I have like a lot of memory, and it's like, do I ever need it? Is it overkill? Absolutely. But theory, anybody who's been around my channel long enough knows that everything's extreme with me. All right, so I think, let's go here. I think it's on Europals. How do I switch it? Oh, loading type Z. Let's see. Bink. Fluid tanks. Ooh, what's this? Fluid tanks. Big bag pallets. Big bags. Euro pallets overload. Round bale cotton. Round bale 125, 50, 180. There we go. And then I don't think I need a special side. I think it's just auto load. It's only 1 bale. It's only 1 bale, but we're going to test it. Because I don't think I've done bales with this. I've done pallets. You guys have seen I've done lots and lots of pallets. But I can also post a link to this if you guys want it. This is URAL auto load pretty much everything. So let's turn this on. Shebang. Ooh, put some flat too. That's even better. So, and it puts the straps on automatically. Sweet. Nice, amazing little truck so far. And this will fit 15 of these. So 50 times 15 is what? Like 1.5 million liters of stuff coming back to the farm at all times. And then I'm going to see where it unloads it. Let's switch sides. I think it's O. And then, is it Z? Or is it B? Or is it... I. Oh, it's going to unload it on the same side. Okay. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's put this away. 1 bale. Yeah, it was worth it. But it was easier than dragging it back. So we can shut this back off. It's a nice truck. You guys have seen me use this lots of times. When I was on backcountry, I was using this to run pallets. You've seen me use this on the Chicken Odyssey. No, actually, no. I was using the... I had a truck that looked like my log truck. That was a flatbed. All right, here we go. Let's try this. Now, according to the description, you can turn... Yeah, you see how it says collision activated? I can turn that off and put it wherever I want, like dropping a pallet. Like right now, I'll keep it activated so I can feed them. Oh, this thing's sturdy and quite fast. 8 miles an hour is quite fast. So, I mean, I don't even know how much charge I'll even need. Let's see. Oh, that's going in. Yep. That's a lot. 50,000 liters. Now the girls got food all day long. So now let's see what we have in here. We have 77,000 liters in here at 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 is 14 months. 75. So 15 months worth of food. Almost a year and a half worth for that 100. They'll have plenty of food before. They won't even need any more food, and they'll reproduce. And then, like I stated before, what we're going to do then is we're going to then, when they get ready to reproduce, once they have their babies, then I'll sell them all, and I'll buy the 200 of them. Then next time it'll be 400 and 600. It'll start doubling and tripling. These guys, I'm going to have to do the same thing too, but here's the thing. Sheep take, I think, 6 months, 5 or 6 months. The chickens only take 2. So they're going to be reproducing in 2 months. So I bought them in January. Today I bought them beginning of game day January. So March we'll have 200 chickens, and I'll sell those and I'll buy 200. That way the next one will be 400, and so on and so forth. All right, so I want to try something. So I want to bring back up the help menu. I want to put the collision off of it and see what it does. Since we're going to turn this off. There we go. Collision. Now, it should be able to drive right through that pallet. Yes, and it does. Perfect. I've used these before. And I think what that is for, I think what that's for is when the pallets get stuck. Let's line this up right over here for now. Right off the edge here. We'll just put them right here. Now watch. If I do this, it'll drop. Boom. That's what you're supposed to. So you don't get, you guys ever notice that when you, I always want to try it with the collisions on it. So she works. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But that, how many times you guys grab a pallet or a bale and it sticks on and you're spinning the camera and you're trying to drop it off the end of it? You just unclick the collision, and it drops it right off for you. There we go. We got our first pallet of wool done. Our first bale in there. We got almost a year and a half worth of food done. I put how much did I put in here? 3,500. And if you notice, the chickens only take 500. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, that's 7 months worth. They're going to be, by then we should have a field pretty close to being ready. If not, I'll just buy 1,000 liters at a time. That's 2 months. And that's it. Or we'll do an open air garden and start growing the wheat pallets and put them in here. But I want to be able to have crops. That's it. What are we doing now? Oh, yeah, tractor and plow. Let's go. Keep my brain just going. I'm used to being done already, which is, I'm loving this aspect of it to give you guys a chance to get what you want. It's kind of nice. Some people like the really short videos. They want to, because they're time constraints, and they like to get in and out. And some people like to sit down and enjoy the longer videos. So this gives everybody the best of both worlds, and I don't have to change my play style. I don't have to change anything. I can just, isn't that amazing how this just does this? All right, so let's get this up here, and then we're going to go right to the tree line with it. There we go. Let's go this way a little bit. Lower this down, press Y, and let's go. Nice. We've really come a long ways already on this series. Is that pretty straight? Yeah, I think so. Let's I want to keep the fence the way it is. Yeah, let's do this now. Construction, decorations. Because there's a certain way I got to put the fence. Hello, Clarice. There she is. I think it has to go from here. I'll be able to tell right away within a couple of seconds here. Yep, same way. All right, so I want to bring this, but I want to keep it straight. That's pretty good right there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Keeping it pretty close to straight. And then I want to do we'll make our road just a little bit wider. Problem is it doesn't stay on my mouse pad very long. It slides off it. It's crazy. All right, there we go. We got that part of the fence in. And we will go like this. And then we'll go straight up here. Nice. This is how we're going to expand fields too. We're going to just do this like this. And it's a weird shaped field, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I know we get a lot of grass off it. We just, like I said, that little bit that we mowed, we got 50,000 liters. Well, we got about 70,000 because we're at 27,000, I think, next load. This is great. I think the last time I was on this, I wanted to run precision, but just running along the grass. And we'll put the fence in on this side. And we will have officially, pretty soon, we're going to be all fenced in and we're going to be driving in with our gates. So I think it's smart, I think, to have the gate there, like a gate straight ahead, like halfway through there, then one maybe up there, one up there, and then one up the front. That way, when wherever we decide to finish mowing, we can just get out still. We don't have to drive all the way across it. All right. Let me get this out of the way, and I got to make sure that the fence is going the same way. So what I want to see is, yeah, fence posts inside. All right, I think it's, I shrink. No, so that's backwards. See how it's backwards? The fence is opposite. All right, so we're going to come up here then and run it this way. Bang. Yeah, I think that's real close to being. Yeah. Boom. All right, now we're going to go to run this along here. Make this all pretty. Sorry, I'm concentrating, everybody. Here we go. All right, there we go. Yay! Looks good, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Might say so myself. There. Now we'll connect this up, and then we'll take a look at our thing, and then once this is plowed in right now, we'll wrap the video up right about there, and then when I cut my next 100 trees down, we can come and we can plow in that section, and then start fertilizing and seeding these. As well as we won't have to feed our sheep. We won't have to feed our sheep anymore because they got a lot. Right now they got a year and a half. If I put 2 bales in there at 50, if I put 100,000 liters in there, I definitely want to do this. Let me run this down here, see, without hitting the fence. A little bit. Come on, just get out a little bit. There we go. There. Like a glove. There we go. And we'll just try to finish this up in the last 10 minutes, and let's go. So that's cool. So we got done with mowing. We got done with tedding for what we're doing. We plowed. We fed our sheep. We tested out 2 mods. We tested out the auto load truck for bales. I've used that, like I said, lots of times for pallets. It works amazing. It fits 50 pallets of regular things. So if you had the extended pallet version in where they get like 5,000 liters per, you could put a lot on it. Yeah, in about 10 minutes. I think we can pretty much wrap this up if I do it right. But yeah, watch this trick. I'll show you guys another little trick. Okay, so put this on 9, right? Let's see. There you go. Put that on that. And then when I raise at the end of it, I can raise the plow up and it'll stay at 9 miles an hour. Otherwise, it goes really fast. So I learned this trick a long time ago from my good friend Atomic67 back in Fs19, 17, things like that. So you raise it up. Well, I can't do it. I got one more time. Sorry. You can't make the turn yet. I wanted to demonstrate that, though. I think that's enough. Let's go down here and make a second one. I wanted to test that to make sure it works. I haven't used it in a while. Boy, I tell you, you watch boxing, and it's like all kinds of hype. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I peek over at the TV, and I'm like, wow, it's crazy. All right, so let's get this. Let's go this way with it, even though it's against the furrows, and you wouldn't do this, but I wanted to make sure that it works. The little trick that I'm trying to teach you guys. Then you lower this down, and bang. That way you can just set your cruise control and steer it. I don't know who's fighting, but it's a big hype deal. And raise it. You can't get any more automated than this other than doing a worker. There. Let's get our furrows going back the right way. I guess it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. In real life it would. And then what I'll do is, I think a couple episodes from now, once we get this field in the ground, I think I'll have one episode where I cut 100 trees down and we put them in the thing and we sell them. So that way we can take care of that. Ooh, wow, 53 minutes already. Isn't that crazy how fast it goes? Feels like we just started. Whoops. WBO junior middleweight. I don't know who it is. Don't really care. I'm playing Farm Sim right now. But I'm a huge sports nut. I still don't know his name. I tried to listen, but oh, main event's starting anyways. But yeah, I'm a huge sports nut. So for those of you who know me long enough to understand that, yeah, big basketball fan, big football fan, big everything fan. I just love sports. Look at that, 55 minutes. We can put this right away and wash her up and finish up the video. Here we go. So we mowed, we tedded, we picked it up and baled it, and now we plowed our section in, and we fed the sheep. I'm going to keep doing that every time just to remind myself. Look at that. It's like Fury knows what he's talking about. Like he's built maps or something before. All right. Wash this up and we'll wrap it up. Oops. Crash counter number 2. 2 crash counters. Once in the fence and do the plow first. Now that number down at the bottom above the Lizard SP 10 meters, that is a mod called the wearable dirt mod, where it shows you the percentage of what's dirty. And I can't live with that. It's one of those mods that has to be in there. Because otherwise you're just guessing when you're spraying the tractor off or the equipment off. You're just sitting there spraying it till it looks like it's clean. This, when it hits 0, you know it's clean. Look at that. This is why I upgraded the camera. Look at the detail on that. I don't know if you guys, I should be able to see it. Trelleborg 48 480 95R 50s. Absolutely. Now our little 4640 has R70s in it. This 50s are big tires. Big tires. You know, what's the front one? 60s? Yeah, crazy. So, anyways, let's say our goodbyes. We'll put our plow away. I'll put our tractor away, and then, oh guys, we made it to the end of episode number 7. I believe that's 7 in the books. And then I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy getting ready for Sunday, because I am going to drop another video on Sunday. It will be another hour video. Then Monday through Friday will be just 20 to 30 minutes. That's it. Come in, and get out. The main push of the story will be on Saturdays and Sundays. We can get a lot more done. As you can see, we got a lot done. There we go. All right, so let's do this. So without further ado, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all, and we will be right back here tomorrow on Sunday with another video. So, like I said, I'm challenging you guys, so tell your mothers, tell your fathers, tell your brothers, tell your cousins, tell your sisters, uncles to watch the videos, because the more the videos we put out, then the more views we get, the more videos I'll put out. As you can see, too, I also moved that mobile factory, which is crazy how loud it is. It was in there, and I moved it over here. So, yeah. And I think we could probably sell that one bale, but I'm going to wait until I use my auto load. Fit 50 pallets. We can wait for a little while. Sell them big time. And then, so I'm going to take the rest of today, January, and I'm going to cut down another 100 trees. And once the 100 trees are cut, I probably will mow it up, get it mowed, get it baled, get it ready to go. And so that'll be one thing you won't have to watch. And when we come back in, and that'll pretty much wrap up the day for me. By then, it'll be the time. When you guys come back tomorrow in February, or AKA Sunday, we're then going to fertilize this lime, fertilize it again, and then seed it in grass. And then wherever we left off. So I'll probably get it, wherever the 100 trees are, I'll get it mowed. I'll get it baled, picked up. And then I will get it plowed in, so that when we seed tomorrow, it'll be including it. Now, it will be 2 different growth stages for a while, but then eventually we're going to, once it's all planted, I'll just roll it all out and make it all the same, because I don't want to keep mowing it. But that's what we're going to do, guys. That's it. 58 minutes. Let's do this. And that's where we're at. So, and we'll have probably about, if I'm guessing, probably about $380,000 to $400,000 in the bank when we come back to see you guys again. And that's just what we make with the mobile cell point. Yos is amazing. It's all it does is really is a storage unit. Drive along with that, walk along with that, pick it up, put it in there, and then bring it right back here, and it sits here until we're ready to use it. All right, guys, I'm gonna get you out of here. And yeah. Oh, the other thing I need to do is, whoops, not that. We want to make sure, I think I'm going to expand here. So when I do the 100 trees, I'm going to do this section here first. Right in through here. Because I want to put in a bale storage so that we have a place to put our bales. Because our harvester is going to go over in this big section over here. Our big harvester is going to go here. I'm going to put the header on the ground and the harvester in here next to it, vice versa, or put the header here. and go from there. So I think I want to do that. We'll see. I'll work it out. All right, guys and gals, 57, 58, 59. Look at us go. All right. Love you guys, and I will catch you guys right back here tomorrow. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Have a great one.